All right, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I am back with another video. Thanks so much for the likes and subscribes. I've finally reached 100 subscribers. I'm so excited. Let's see what Spirit wants the collective to know today. All right, you have not had a previous life on this planet. You are new here. You're new here. You're a newbie. No previous life on this planet. That's for a few, not all, just a few. Take what resonates, leave the rest. The balance between twin flames doesn't need to be restored, only remembered. Then you will rejoice. All right, so we're talking about twin flames here. You like dark chocolate with almonds, potato chips, and caramel apples. So does your twin flame. Somebody likes a lot of sweet stuff, including your twin. This is interesting. Let's see. You may be physically growing older, but your ancient energy remains exuberant. You will always be full of life. You will always be full of life. Your energy is ancient, and so while your body physically gets older, your spirit, your energy will remain the same. That's why you appear vibrant and exuberant to others. All right. This friend group is stuck in the mud. Leave them. You might be hanging out with some folks that are stuck in the mud. You do not want to be stuck in the mud with them. It is time to go. You are annoyed by the gang stalking, but not afraid. Gang stalking. You're a little annoyed, but you're not afraid. It's not a big deal, and we're not going to talk about it. All right, what else? He's changing, wants to be a better man before it is too late. The divine masculines are changing. They want to be better men. They feel they need to hurry up before it is too late. They might like dark chocolate with almonds and caramel apples. You once lived in Egypt thousands of years ago. Some of you were here before, many times, perhaps in Egypt. That came out the other day. Little do they know, you've always been a thug with wings. You have always been a thug with wings. Folks realize that you've been a thug with wings. Don't mistake your spirituality for punkitness, right? Last one, you are not stuck in a rut. You are simply resting, regaining your strength from battles hard won. You have won your battles, okay? You are not lazy. You are not unmotivated. You just resting. You taking a break. Take your break. Take your break. All right. Well, I definitely did not expect this many of these index cards to fall out, but they seem to be in alignment. The message is kind of running close together. Might apply to just a couple of you that are tuning in, or many. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We do have 5 purple, 3 blue, 1 green, and 1 red. All right, I'm going to clarify these with the tarot, and then I will close this reading out. The balance between twin flames doesn't need to be restored, only remembered. Then you will rejoice. Memories are being reignited. Okay? In the meantime, there are masculines that want to be better. The paranormal. That's the best way you can describe the twin flame journey. It is definitely a supernatural one. Okay, here we have more than 2 people. We got 3. We could say that this is the oversoul connecting the 2 twins here, right? You will soon rejoice. Let everything flow as it should in the universe. Continue on your path. Remain strong. Stay a thug with wings, okay? Don't take no shit from nobody. You like dark chocolate with almonds. Who likes dark chocolate with almonds? Oh, a Knight of Swords likes dark chocolate with almonds. So masculine could be wanting to come towards you very quickly. He might have a little bit of an attitude simply because he just does not know what to do. He has spent a lot of time with folks whose feet have been stuck in the mud, so movement has not been what it's needed to be, perhaps. That's what he could be thinking. Okay, we've got 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Poverty, Knight of Swords. He's feeling a bit impoverished. That could be spiritually, materially, or even physically. Let's see. You may be physically growing older, but your ancient energy remains exuberant. 9 of Swords. Someone is feeling a bit anxious. They see you as full of life. They're anxious. Might not be sleeping that well. Might be having a lot of very heavy dreams. There's a mask here that's come off. Might be a little bit nervous. Someone's nervous, anxious about approaching you, not sure how you will respond. Queen of Cups, not sure how a Queen of Cups will respond. Trying to use their intuition. Justice is behind Queen of Cups. Something is being balanced out at this time. Many things, perhaps. This friend group is stuck in the mud. Leave them. Let's see what's going on with this friend group that is stuck in the mud. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Finality. It's time. It's time to leave certain people behind. And that's just the way it is. You don't need to languish, hem and haw over it. When Spirit tells you to move, you move. Because if you don't move when Spirit tells you to move, guess what? Spirit is going to move you, or they're going to move them. And that's not going to be a nice thing to happen. It rarely is. You are annoyed by the gang stalking, but unafraid. Annoyed by the gang stalking. We've got 2 of Swords and the Hanging one. Interesting. So you could have 2 people that are watching you often. They're slightly confused. I say that because it's 2 of Swords. Obviously, in the traditional tarot, there's 2 swords. We've got 2 people here, 2 feminine energies. They're kind of the opposite, different colors, different directions. They're watching you. They're watching you. You're just chilling. See, this is equivalent of the Hangman, you know, but the Hangman could be Spirit threw you in a tree, or you decided to climb in a tree yourself. This one looks like she's just sitting in a tree seat of some sort. Taking some gambles. Some gambles were taken, and they look like they were won. Ooh, then you got this little rabbit right here, and I don't know what this is. A fox. Yeah, that's a fox. So you've outsmarted some foxes. You've outsmarted some foxes. Carry on, carry on. The Lovers, number 6 at the bottom, ultimatum. Someone feels they've been given an ultimatum by Spirit. Stay or should I go? Stay or go? Go or stay? He's changing, wants to be a better man. Three of Cups, celebration. He's changing. This King of Swords is changing. And we all know sometimes this Three of Cups means third-party situations, this, that, the other. That's been a common occurrence and or theme in a lot of the twin flame readings, literally for like the past couple of years, if not longer. Three of Cups is clarifying he's changing. He wants to be a better person. So there's leaving behind some third parties that are stuck in the mud, being anxious about it. Masculines and feminines are, there's been codependency, reliance on energies, habits that have not benefited the soul fully in terms of fulfillment. Doesn't mean the soul hasn't learned. It just means that, fulfillment hasn't been fully met. Okay, so let's get a card for you once lived in Egypt thousands of years ago. Some of you could be traveling to Egypt. I have not been, but it looks quite spectacular. Beautiful. Lot of energetic power and authority there. Seven of Swords, clarifying you once lived in Egypt thousands of years ago. So a past life, there was a lot of deception, theft, just a whole lot of stuff. And I think that is currently being, maybe you remembered even, maybe this is being remembered, this past life of deception in another part of the world is being remembered. That came out in a reading maybe 2 days ago. Yeah, okay. Page of Cups. Wanting to make an offer, not knowing how, not knowing which way to go. And this causes or has caused quite a bit of stress, mental stress, anguish. Okay. Little do they know you've always been a thug with wings. Let's clarify this. You have always been a thug with wings. A generous thug with wings. Six of Pentacles. Sometimes you've given too much to those that perhaps shouldn't have received. And maybe you weren't given anything back in return. So you had to get, you had to put your foot down. You had to tuck your wings in. Right? But you not trained. Maybe you did. Maybe you trained the dragon, right? You trained the dragons because you're a thug with wings. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. Right? This is the dragon with wings. This is you. Oh my gosh. And then we've got this King of Wands at the bottom. The King of Swords showed up. He didn't come out. So behind this King of Wands, we've got the Sun, and then we've got the Five of Cups. You are one. Judgment. This was the same order as yesterday's reading. But previous reading, there was a King of Swords and a King of Wands showing up in the deck. They never came out. So could have tamed both of them. Put your foot down. You are not stuck in a rut. You are simply resting, regaining your strength from battles hard won. Let's clarify this, and then we'll be out. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. High Priestess and the Habit. This is interesting, okay? Because we know from past experiences, that past readings, that there has been a High Priestess, there's been a Magician upside down, there have been paranormal folks dabbling in the paranormal to try to do whatever toward you. And, you know, for the most part, some of these illusions and whatever else fell right off you. Maybe some of you were drained, you were tired, you couldn't really figure out what was happening, but eventually that too subsided. So the way I read this here is that you won some hard battles against some dark magic. You won them using your intuition, right? And you also stopped. Maybe you were, in fact, engaging in some bad habits, excessive drinking, not sleeping properly, maybe not eating the best, things like that. And now you're in your full power, but you definitely had to go up against darker forces at some point. And those battles have been hard won. And now you're taking a break. Spirit has your back. You no longer have to consciously, subconsciously really fight anything at this time, because these energies have been extinguished. This 10 of Swords clarifying this friend group stuck in the mud. That cycle's over. These people can't touch you. They can't enter your dream state. They can wish all they want. The moon magic and all this other stuff, it can't touch you. And if it had in the least bit, you recovered from it. And perhaps now you are resting, regaining all of your strength to go on the next part of this fabulous journey that we have been blessed with by the Most High, okay? And King of Swords is at the top of the deck. He's trying to change. He wants to be a better man. And that is where I will leave this reading. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.